Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I hit up Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. No, I don't think I put it on Instagram. I hit up all my pretty much a lot of my social media sites, and I decided I wanted to do a Q&A. A lot of these questions came from Facebook, but I am not going to disclose any names because I forgot to ask if it was okay if I put their name when they asked. So I have here 13 questions, and I printed them all out, and let's see, so I printed them out, and so I'm going to answer them as best as I can, keep it as simple as I can. So I have no idea how long this video is going to be, so we will just have to see what happens. Okay, question number 1. Why do kids only want something when you're busy? Well, to be honest, I have no idea. I don't know. Question number 2. If you could tell your young self one piece of advice, what would it be? I would honestly say just say no. I would learn to use the word no a lot more than what I do now. Question 3. Have you ever battled addictions, and do you have any advice for me? I have. I will do another video in full details on that, but my only advice is to stay strong. It's very hard. If you need to talk to somebody, I'll leave my contact info in the bottom, but you know me on Facebook, so you can easily just hit me on Facebook if you have any questions or concerns. I had to deal with it on my own. I had no support system because I did not want to tell my family about it, but as I said, I'll do another video on that, going into more details on my situation. So yeah, I'll do that. When did you put on hijab, and why? The very first time I wore hijab, I was in high school. And I went to a friend's party. I was invited to some kind of celebration. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it was an Eid celebration. I think it was Eid. But I remember I didn't have to wear it. It wasn't expectant of me to wear it. The whole family was supportive and loving, you know, of me. They knew I wasn't a Muslim at the time. But, oh gosh, what was I going to say? But I decided to go ahead and wear one. I mean, I did dress modestly. You know, I've always dressed modestly. You know, I was never hoochie-fied or anything like that. I said that I told my friend that I wanted to go ahead and wear, you know, if I would be allowed to, and I didn't want to insult their family, you know, and I asked if it would be an insult, and they said no. And so she took me to a room, and her and her mom put a hijab on me and went downstairs, and everyone lit up like it was the 4th of July, you know. But it was an awesome experience. It was a very awesome experience. Then another time, when I actually started wearing it as an adult, it was, see, I took my Shahada in 2013. So it was around 2012 I started to wear it off and on just to get the feel of it full time. I started because I met a lot of Muslim girls online. Excuse me. And I was curious, you know. And I started studying Islam and everything, you know, prior over the years. And so I really got more into it, and I was really fascinated with it, and I loved everything about it, and I was like, this is me my whole life, and I just never realized it. And so about 2 weeks before I took my Shahada, I wore it full time. I was out in public, I was, you know, going to the store, I've had my ups and downs with it, you know, because of where I live, but for the most part, it hasn't been that bad. It hasn't been that bad. Number 5. What has been your biggest challenge so far after converting? What could you do to improve that particular challenge? My biggest challenge is being judged. And I don't get judged as much, you know, here and there I get the looks from non-Muslims. My biggest problem is the judgment that I receive from fellow sisters. Islam is a beautiful religion. It's the people that make it ugly. Excuse me. And I don't get it. I don't, you know, you would think they'd want to embrace you and support you. No one forced me to convert, you know, or revert to Islam. No one forced me to wear hijab except for myself. You know, no one's making me do anything. I do it because it's my choice. You know, and for sisters to sit there and be like, oh yeah, Islam is beautiful, this and this. You know, we're one big ummah community, blah, 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 and then turn around and disrespect you and treat you like crap. You know, I'm an adult and I'm like, why would you do that? You know, I don't get it. And as far as what could you do to improve that particular challenge, there's nothing I can do because I haven't done anything wrong. It's strictly what they're doing. I'm so itchy. Sorry, I'm just real itchy all of a sudden. Okay. What would you do if you had one day... Oh, I'm sorry. Who would you be if you had one day to be someone else? I would be Batman. I know that sounds weird. I am such a huge Batman fan. I would just love to ride in the Batmobile or on his motorcycle that he has. It's just freaking cool as sin. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. I just love Batman. As a feminine perspective, I would have to say Audrey Hepburn. I look up to her. I know she's passed, so don't sit there and say, oh, you know she's dead, right? I know that. But she's just a gorgeous, classy lady. I'm just so... Oh, I melt for Audrey Hepburn. She's just beautiful. I love all her movies and everything about her. But yeah, Batman rocks. If you can go anywhere in the world, where would you go and what would you bring? If I can go anywhere, I would go on a secluded island. Oh, where would I go? I have no idea. I would love to go to like a secluded island type, someplace tropical, and I would just bring my book and my iPod so that way I'd have some music to listen to. But as long as I have my book, you know, I'm good to go. That's all I need. I take my book everywhere. You know, I take books everywhere. So, I don't know. Okay. Where else in the world would you live? All expenses paid. Deutschland. Yep. Take it back home to my roots. Whoop, whoop. Yep. I'd go back to Germany. I miss Germany. I love everything about it. It's gorgeous. People there are amazing. The shopping there is amazing. The food is amazing. If I had my... Yeah, I definitely would live in Germany. What's a good way for an adult to make friends? I have no idea because I really don't have any. I socialize online, but you know, and I have acquaintances, but someone that I can actually declare my friend, I really don't have any. So, what do you order from Starbucks? I usually order the Trenta passion fruit lemonade, and that is so good. But then I discovered that I can make it from home, and I will have a video up on that soon to show you how to make it from home, and it tastes exactly the same way. It is so good. And also I've had their hibiscus drink, and it's like the passion fruit, but it's with hibiscus. Or am I saying that right? Hibiscus? It doesn't sound right, but I'm sure you get what I'm saying. Anyways, it's really good. But my all-time favorite is the passion fruit lemonade. Why do you look as though you're scared to open your mouth when you talk? I get this a lot. I've had it asked to me on Tumblr plenty of times. And like those little, you know, on Tumblr you can ask anonymous questions or whatever. And basically, long story short, I have medical problems. My teeth are hollowing out, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And I've lost a lot of teeth in the front, in the back, and on top, a few on top, due to infection. And it's nothing contagious. It's just an illness that I have. If you want a video on that, I can, you know, go into more details. And so I've lost teeth, and so I don't want to sit there and try to completely talk if I can prevent it, because I don't want all these gaps showing, and it's just very unattractive. So that's just a health issue. There's nothing I can do about it. I've been dealing with it for years, and I mean years, I mean since I was born, pretty much. So it's life for you. Number 13, it says, "Hey girl, hey, I've been following you as much as I can over the years. When you had your Lucky Charms channel, you seem to have been well known within the YouTube community. What happened?" Yes, I don't think myself as well known, but I did have a lot of subscribers and a lot more interactions within the YouTube community, Facebook, all that stuff. Basically what happened was I was doing something. At first my channel kept getting flagged, and they threatened to take it down, and so I kind of disappeared for a while. And I didn't do any content, copyrighted content, none of that. I made sure I followed the rules exactly at the time. And you know, you get those haters out there, and they flag your channel and stuff. But what happened was I was doing something, and it had nothing to do with YouTube. I was on my Google Plus profile or page, or not the page itself, but the main profile that's attached to your email account. And I was cleaning it up, and it said something about delete your profile. But I didn't realize that if I deleted the profile, everything connected to that email account, which means your Google Plus account, your Google Plus pages, any YouTube accounts, any of that, you know, at the time it was just the one, but anything connected with it was going to get deleted too. Even my blog got deleted off of it, because it was all one thing. And then one day I filmed a video and I went to upload it, and there was nothing there. It said, you know, you want to create a channel, and I flipped out. I contacted YouTube, and they're like, sorry. They said, if you would have let us know within 24 hours, you know, 24 to 48 hours, they could have caught it or something and then fixed it immediately. But it was like a couple days. It was longer than 48 hours. And so I pretty much got screwed. So I created a whole new channel. I still kept the blog up and stuff, but I just recreated a new blog. But it's a good thing I download everything so that way I can re-upload stuff. But when I did this channel, the one that I'm on, this current channel, I just decided to start off. I had no choice but to start over, but you know, just new content and everything. And hopefully my old subbies will come back and they'll see me and be like, what's up? And if not, it's okay. Then last but not least, it says, love your piercings. How many do you have and where? I have a total, let me see, I have my cartilage done. Let me set this down. I have my cartilage done on each up here, and then I got 2 down here. So that's 6. I have my nose pierced right here, and then I have my septum pierced. So that's 6, 7, 8, and then I have this pierced. And then I have my labret pierced, but I just don't have a piercing yet right now. You can probably see a little hole. It's for a piercing. Sometimes I'll wear this and not this, or you know, like this one, and I don't think it looks right with both of them and like that. At least not for me. And then I have my nippies pierced, and then I have other things pierced. And so that's, let me see, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I used to have my belly button pierced. And I used to have my eyebrow pierced. I just don't have a piercing for it, but I don't know if you can, probably not because of the lighting. You can see a little hole right there, a little spot. But yeah. So I have a lot of piercings. So yeah. Well, that's basically, let me see. Well, that's basically it for my Q&A that I got from everybody. If you have any more questions, leave them in the the comment section down below, and I'll do another video when I get enough questions together for you guys. Feel free to ask me anything. I am an open book. I don't lie about anything, and I don't hide anything. If you're curious about something that's going on in my life, if you have just random crazy questions, feel free to ask. I don't care. I really don't. Most people are like, oh, that's personal, you know, and not me. I really don't care. So anyways, you guys take care. Give this video a good thumbs up if you liked it, and I will talk to you guys later. Mwah.